Hello there and welcome back everyone. My war with the Iconians is now over, and in its place, I now have to deal with the Terran Alliance. Which really is not much of an issue, cause Tecovina is about to get rebelled, and Sanctum is well underway. And now, I think all I need to do is just sit pretty up and start abusing my power, I think. Cause everyone's really annoyed at me, yet they are not doing a damn thing about it. Mainly because of the lack of actual military ships they have. Actually, let me have a quick look. Who the hell actually has military power? Let's see, military power. It's just the Kryclons and me. And the Iconians just went all the way down to non-existent. So, I don't think I have to do anything. They can threaten me all they like. It's not gonna mean crap. It's just gonna fall on deaf ears, and I think my terraforming just finished. I believe that's what I had done for before, at least. So we're going to continue on with that. And since I have the Intimidation Center and all that good stuff, I'm going to continue on with enhancing my food, I think. Or do I want to get food distribution? I don't think I do, because I think I need a good amount of farms for a synergy bonus, as well as like a good number of farms to begin with. So that might be later on down the road, but not right now. But otherwise, I'm going to focus on improving my infrastructure and letting my culture flow, because I'm focusing entirely on constructors right now. And like I said, Taurians are going to pretty much be screwed pretty soon there if my influence is any indication, especially with all the constructors I already mentioned I'm building. So I'm going to happily take their worlds as well in time. And if they're not going to build military fleets, or if they're not going to do anything about it, then I'm just going to crush them with my raw influence. Even though this is not ideally the victory condition I want, hey, let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Now, this is Aurora. I'm going to continue on with what I just said. Actually, can I upgrade my... Where are they? My construction ships. Yep, I can upgrade to put at least one more extra. At least one more construction module? Maybe I could throw two more on there. Let's get crazy with it. Once I find them. Because, okay, that's going to take about half, so maybe not as effective as I would like. And we'll just throw it in there. I probably will just hide all together, because not much point. But we'll see. We'll see how it looks when I slide in there. Maybe just the scaling some. See if we can make it look a little bit different, a little more sophisticated, a little more advanced. That might be useful. And it looks a little bit better. It's not pretty, but hey, I'll go with it. They look like they're clamps anyway, so it works to my liking. I will happily accept that. Well, they did look like clamps until I ruined it down below. I just don't want it to get ruined too much there. And sadly, no more room for one more, so... Unless I want to get rid of the life support, but... Upgrading Hyperion systems and all that with the Gaia... What is it? Gaia Vortex, I believe it is, will help with that a little bit. But now, with the Mark II available... Let's get to building. Oh, I want to go to shipyard, damn it. Oh well, bug me in a moment about getting that built. There we are. And that's only going to take 2 turns, so that's perfect. I will happily take that. That's going to work nicely there, and that will accelerate my starbase construction. And then if I... Whoops. I did not mean to rotate the camera. That ruins the consistency a little bit. But if I ever feel the need to go to war, then I will happily go to war. But right now, let's just figure out what it means to be benevolent. Or how exactly I can be benevolent. Because my initial attempts to make them pay tribute to me did not really turn out with success, so I'm probably doing something wrong. Nonetheless, ooh, I can actually put these... I was going to say I could put these constructors here, but I'm going to have to move it a little bit first. Just a little bit more, because I have these 2 star bases here. Survey ship, well, it can roam around there. There's no need to really explore too much. And my military fleet, just put them somewhere where they can respond, I guess, if there are aggressions. And I look forward to taking that research relic, actually, at some point soon. That would be pretty nice. And I also have 4,000 credits, so... like I've been saying before, I should probably look into getting a pirate ship, or a mercenary ship. Yeesh, a pirate ship. Although if there was a way to buy pirates, I probably would do that too. They're just not necessary at this point, I think. Or actually, there's another mechanic I just think of. Maybe if I can covertly build pirate shipyards to kind of just harass the other factions there, discreetly without them knowing that I am involved. I doubt that would be as effective as I like, considering how brain dead the AI seems, especially with the pirates just roaming around aimlessly. I doubt that would get a lot done. But hey, it's another thought that I find interesting. So, turns done. Let me see quickly what I can get that would like. So this, yeah, all this 4,000 credits for basically a constructor that builds nothing but... damn it. Let me get rid of that. I forgot to turn off Skype. That was a bit of a shame. So, 4,000 credits for a high quality constructor, that seems dumb. But I don't need that for a single starbase anyway. Unless I want to build a bunch of different starbases, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work, but what else can I get? We got the Mixin, or Mixim, which increases production, so that's handy, but not at a time like this. Approval. Let's see, that's just prototype weaponry. That's really all it is. Does a lot of damage though. Trying to find something useful. Free shield defenses, don't want that. Massive influence boost, but I need Illyrium, so retribution, and I think that's all of them that I can get, at least at this age. So influence sounds promising, but I don't think I care much for the construction one. I'll think about it though, but none of them seem all that appealing. Aside for the one for the influence boost, but I kinda need more... what is it? Damn it, what was it? I kinda need more actual resources to do that there, so part of my research I'm gonna have to work to eventually. Oh my. Sante, sante, sante. Come on. A dangerous mistake, then come on. Come and fight me then. I would happily accept that. Nothing would make me happier. Now let's continue the culture ring, and I find it ironic how I'm trying to piss off all the factions, yet as far as I'm concerned, the diplomatic outpost is better, at least better initially, I think, for my enhancing my influence, but at the same time it negates all the penalties I'm trying to inflict to make them hate me. So all my actions that I'm trying to do is going to be incredibly counterintuitive, needless to say. Come to think of it, let me figure out how I can bully them. Because apparently the Altarians are starting to like me. Again, I guess it's what I said. They are, as much as I might try to insult them, let's see. Okay, I want to know how to demand tribute. Can I demand something from them? I don't think there is, not that I can tell. I know I've seen them asking me for research, but nope, not gonna work. Huh. Yeah, where I receive credits. Okay. Well, that went very effectively. Apparently, I have no real way to abuse my power, which is really annoying and really sad. I would like to abuse it if I could, but I, quite frankly, seem to have very limited options in that regard. Because I know they threaten me unless I give them technology, so you think I would be able to do the same, but apparently that's not the case, damn it. What can I say? I'm probably bad at being benevolent, even though none of them are really respecting my authority very well. But I do need to keep an eye on who's building up military, and it looks like it's the Terran Alliance at the moment, so they could be a threat, but I also have good relations with them, so don't have to worry about that anytime soon. Now, I did get a terraforming slot right. There it is. And perfect, universal soil adapter I could put right here in the water, basically. And start utilizing the fusion power plant a bit. I probably will want to just put a hive there, eventually. But I need more terraforming slots for that first, I think. Otherwise, this is coming along nicely. So I'll just build another mega factory there, keep the production going. Shipyard's idle, we already know what we're going to do with that. So Kona and everything else is going to get my constructors going and just watch my empire's reach explode from all the massive amount of influence and conveniently diplomacy I'm about to get from all this. It's going to be amusing to see how this works out, because like I said, it's continuing my diplomacy boost. So, how much, once they're all in place, will I actually be gaining good relations from all of them? That baffles my mind a little bit, to be honest. Now, I need to get close to see, is that close enough to the plant? It looks like it, perfect. Get the extra culture going. I could have gone economic relic. Or economic ring, that would have been better, to be honest. And there's no way, yeah, because I'm 1 hex away from Starbase, unless I want to put it in their territory. Which will hopefully get pushed back. That may have been a mistake, we'll see. Nonetheless, let's get some more research on this world, because it's about to get to capital now. Perfect, perfect. And an extra terraforming slot, which really I could put anywhere, so I think I want to focus putting that in the water. And that'll give me a nice circular grid here. And then I have to keep, yeah, I'm gonna have to really keep in mind when I could terraform any tile, so I don't waste them on like the land there for trying to optimize this world for the research. And you, Bandit, are just gonna roam here. I already got those scouts on guard. Another construction ship. We're gonna continue on with what I said. Keep pushing. Keep pushing influence back. And hopefully, where the hell did all these constructors come from? There's like 4 of them just popped out of nowhere. Hell, there was 5 of them. Haha. Terran Alliance lost one of their planets. Or more correctly, I guess it was more the Iconians, but let's see. They are still not unhappy with me yet, and I'm still getting positive relations with them. Like I said, this is going to be amusing to see what exactly happens once I start forcing my issue, or forcing my hand, by trying to get all the influence I can grab. And also, I need to make sure they do not put too many of these damn star bases in my reach. And again, is it me or are they cheating? Because I have an economic ring here. Oh, never mind, it's out of reach. So I guess that one's okay. And that was probably the Iconian one originally, so it's not as big of a deal as I'm probably making it out to be. Now we'll keep this going. Try to optimize my starbase, and of course, a little bit of sensor coverage is always handy here in this fog of war. That way I can see everything that goes on my territory, seeing as every single race wants to brazenly fly into my turf, which I don't take very kindly for. But since it seems like an AI thing, I'll let it pass for now. Keep this all going, and once I start getting my Mark IIs to reach the board there for star bases, I'm going to get 3 modules to put on each one, which will be really nice, I gotta say. Get even more modules going. Expand even further, and we'll see how massively that increases everything. So this is New Iconia, still got plenty of food left to go. And the plan, like I said before, destroy all this, get the research centers in their place. And I also have a terraform slot, which I'm probably going to put right there maybe. if it'll let me. I'm assuming, yeah, it'll work for any hex, so who am I kidding? Then it can slowly build up to a hive there in the middle. Also, let me have a look how Aurora's looking. The Gaia Vortex is in place, 25% raw production, more boost on all my Hyperion stuff. And I think I could put a hive down here, or rather, maybe I want to keep that near a Hyperion Shrinker for even more synergy boost. That's a tough call. To be honest, I want to leave it down here because that gives it even more potential raw production boost, which I care about more rather than the mass. And if, worst case, if I care about the mass so much, I could just swap the two Hyperion structures together, or swap them around, so I'm fine with that. And I'm actually going to cancel that research project, so that way I'm notified when exactly terraforming is done, so I can optimize that. Get even more value out of that world. And this is Tecovina. So what exactly is this? Oh, it's a ghost world, so I want to maximize the amount of food as well as the research I can. And it's doing pretty well already, if I do say so myself. And I have a few terraforming options available to me, so how the best do I want to do this? Probably gonna have 2 hexes here, because I can't really... Oh, actually, I'm gonna have a universal one that I can put right here, and that will work out well. So I think we're good. And then intensive farming is gonna be done soon, so my infrastructure is booming right now. And hopefully it starts to show. While military might not so much influence, yeah, we're getting some really noticeable spikes there relatively rapidly. I think those are more due to the plants I've been capturing, to be honest, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Every little bit is nice. Now, is there any way... No, I don't think that I can because there's a starbase right there, isn't there? So, I don't think I can actually... Wait, actually... Yeah, there shouldn't be a starbase there, right? Oh, that's from the trade, so... Wait. So I was actually able to build starbase there without an issue? That's new to me. Guys, I was like 5 hexes before, so maybe I can put another one down here somewhere. If I could find a nice sweet spot somehow. Sadly, it's not going to get me close enough to Tyrakmon. Did I even pronounce it right? Tyrakmon. I'm assuming I said that right. I'm gonna go with it. Just roll with it now. Just roll with it and continue on with what we're doing. Stupid Torvians. Go back to your territory. You're just brazenly going to my turf now. And I know that you have no territory or nowhere you can move that isn't my space, but hey. You have plenty of time in early game to get yourself established. Now, I think you're just out of time. Now, you're just gonna play by my rules. So, like I said before, get these starbases going. What do I exactly do I want in here though? Because culture rings may not be as effective here than they are on the border. But I do want the sensor coverage so I can see all my blind spots ideally. That would be best case situation. So what, 2 star bases, another one up here, maybe a third one. Somewhere around the edge here that gives me full coverage of this region. So I should be perfectly good. And apparently, I cannot build a starbase here. So how the hell again was I able to build a starbase here right within reach of that one? Because... Oh, that's probably 1 hex too close. That may be why. Let me test that. I'll have to experiment and test, see if that's actually been changed, because I was pretty certain it was 5 hexes. Actually, is it going to tell me? Yeah. Cannot build within 5 tiles of another starbase, so... I don't quite get what that's about. But we're going to upgrade our approval, keep that going. Because every little bit helps for my production, my warfare, and... just continuing on with the growth. And I'm really curious to see when is the Iconians going to start taking issue with how much I'm expanding. Seeing as I've been actively trying to get good relations with them. Ooh. Without a doubt, I'm going to go for the 15% food. It's only 3 turns too, so why the hell not? That's going to sound like a significant boost to my raw production. I might have to keep an eye on my approval pretty soon, but that should be that's a very minor issue. Yeah, and the farms are about to get upgraded too, so actually approval will start to become an issue of all this massive swing of food growth, so entertainment centers might be due pretty damn soon. So constructors are still going. It's gonna be a slow process, but it's definitely gonna be worth it in the end. Alright, I'm seeing a bit of another spike in my influence as a result from all this. It might take another turn or two before I can actually see how much it's increasing. It seems like the same kind of spike as when I basically took all those plants, so unless that was because I took maybe that was due to the result of Tecovina being rebelled. That may be what happened there. In which case you would think, I guess this gradual slope is maybe what's causing it. I'm not sure. Oh wait. This is straight up influence. It's not my influence growth. Is that it? Maybe I'm misinterpreting. Yeah. I think... yeah, that's my overall influence. That's why it's spiking up. As opposed my influence growth. Okay. So then there's no way to actually know what my influence growth is there? No, it doesn't look like it, but look at that economic power I have. Look at that faction power. Look at that military power. Look at everything that's going on. I think it's safe to say that I am on top. Even the Altarians, which finally have someone competing with me there, just got beat in the research department, so I am doing good. There's nothing they can do to stop me, I think. Now, like I said, time to put this to the test. See if there's a limit of some kind. I knew that's not going to count because I'm outside reach, so, but the one down below I could probably start using. Let's see. Huh. That is 5 hexes, yet I was able to put a starbase down, so I think they forgot to update the text. If I were to guess. Nonetheless, I'm not going to complain. I'm getting more influence going. I will happily take that. I will happily take that, and how much more do I want to put starbases down? I think if I can get a handful of constructors in this region to push the Iconians out of territory back, then I think I'll be content. Then I can focus on my military, get that going. And actually, let me start upgrading these ones too, because they are costing me maintenance to keep upgrading after all. So it doesn't hurt, especially with the diplomatic outpost to boost even further with the influence growth I have. So that works out well. And one more star base down there. Do I need any resource upgrades? No, I don't. So you're just gonna go around that black hole and put me another star base on the opposite end there. Survey ship, you'll just charge a galaxy for me, and there is nothing I can do. I think it's a slow process, pretty uneventful, but I feel like this is the most progress I made as far as my actual campaign. The war maybe was a little more exciting until I started destroying them, but who all is getting pissed off at me? Oh god. At this rate, no one's gonna want to fight me. How ironic is that? I want to annoy them by stealing their territories, threatening them, having a massive military, and even the Saute love me. Something is wrong in this campaign. Something is wrong in this galaxy.